You don't know what is going on Facebook. I sent one post to Botiga this morning. I'm going to read it here after this audio for you to know what these people are doing on social media.
Tí ọkùnrin bá wà tí ò bá ní ẹ̀mí ìdáríjì, a máa jẹ́ kí wọ́n lose. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín. When I listened to her very good this morning, mo wá rí i pé àwọn mi ò dájọ́. Ìlérí Olúwa ti pa wá pọ̀, ó ti jẹ́ káwọn nǹkan míì tí wọ́n ń bò kó tú síta. Mo wá rí pé dádì gan nídìí gan láti bá dádì sọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ má yẹ kí n tàn yín.
The person that interacted between both of them almost 14 months ago, a week after the buying of Mohbad, is the show that I'm playing to you guys now. It's on my page. If I'm just looking, I don't want to talk. It's because I just want to set boundary. See, Ọlọ́run mi bá ti sọ̀rọ̀, Ọlọ́run ti sọ fún mi láti almost 3 months. Ọlọ́run ti parí iṣẹ́ òun kí ló máa ṣe nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe. Èmi ti move on with my own life. If they see me on Papariano, wahala. If they see me on Botija, wahala. If they see me with this, wahala. If I post something on my page, no problem. Thank God I am not part of them. They came to buy me. They sent Guresi, Ofe. They sent Lagata Fame. Ma fi number Lagata wọ̀nyí, èmi àti Lagata ò sọ̀rọ̀ rí. But Lagata will be coming here during my prayers. Guresi will be coming here. I will allow Guresi to lead prayers. Holy Spirit was telling me, communicating with me the kind of people they are. I did not know them from anybody. I knew them through the Holy Spirit. You will just be underrating people on social media. Do you know what I am made of? Adenike, Fausati, and 10 years ago to Yatositan Solowolowo. I set my boundary. I remain on my own lane. They came to buy me. Guresi, do you remember my interview with you? That we spoke for about 25 minutes. I recorded it. But and I'm going to tell you everything. Timbadi paromo e kawon ohun paromo mi. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò bá paromo ẹ gbogbo yín kí lọ́dún tó ṣí. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ gbra yín ní ti bàbá Mohbad tempo. Ọ̀run máa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ tí mo tàn látàárọ̀ tí ò sẹ́ni tó lè gbà. Ọ̀nà àrà tó mi fi ń wọnú agbo tí ò wọnú àgbọn tí ò sẹ́ni tó yé. Agogo tó yẹ pé tó bá lù wọ́n máa gbọ́ káàkiri jákèjádò àgbáláyé ni. Ọ̀run máa dìde gbogbo ẹ̀sìn yín ó máa hàn sí gbogbo aráyé. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mi Adéníkẹ́ náà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbowó àbí tẹ́ ẹ join tẹ́ wọ́n ti rà lórí social media kọ́run kó tú gbogbo ẹ̀ tí gbòǹgbò kó má fi ẹnì kankan sílẹ̀. That is why I decided not to bring anybody up today. For you to know I can talk. I'm planning to be a teacher. After my course now, I'm going for English class. I'm going to do 1 year English course. I want to be sound as you people. Because when you have a teaching, a lady came from UK to just come and speak with us in the college for just 30 minutes. 5,000 also. No back. They back to the one for taxi log the airport. After then, they took them to a posh restaurant. I want to be like that in another 5 years. They will be inviting me from America, from everywhere all over the world. Plan your old age. I'm still bringing that topic. The course I did now, I just finished. 15 or 16 bets. 16. If I just pick one out of that 16, you think it's a joke?
Ìwé síbẹ̀ ká fi síbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní bọ́lẹ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ anybody sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa náà lọ́lọ́run máa rán síra wa. Tí ẹ̀mí agídí bá pọ̀.
Yeah, will talk about that.
Tí àìnídàríjì bá pọ̀.
If I have time, I will just brief on it before I do it because I want to be doing it on my Facebook page every day now. I wrote everything down. But remind me, Poshkem.
Àìnídàríjì tí ọkùnrin ò bá lè gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ àná kò kí ń jẹ́ kí ilé kó tòrò. Kò sí ilé tó dùn.
Mohbad's dad destroyed everything himself. He destroyed the marriage. You don't have power to marry the second wife. You sent one away, you quickly go and bring another one. Another one behaved with 3 children. You sent that one away and brought another third one. Ẹ wá mú gbogbo bùkátà ẹ wá fẹ́ gbélé Mohbad lórí. Ẹ gbélé gbọ́.
Oníkálukú manage ọmọ ẹ̀ ní. Kò sí ilé kankan tó dùn. The rich also cries.
Yes.
When you don't learn to forgive and forget, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ káwọn àwọn ọkọ wa kọ́ máa ṣe àṣedànù. Ọmọ wo ni ò ní fẹ́ràn yẹ? Kò sí ọmọ tí ò ní fẹ́ràn yẹ.
Ìyálà pé.
Tí ọmọ lè kọ sí ìyá.
Ìyálà pé.
Tí ọmọ ẹ̀ tí ìyá lè kọ sí ọmọ tọ́mọ ò ní fẹ́ràn yẹ má jẹ́ kí n tọ̀. Torí gbogbo ibi tí àwọn ọmọ wa bá.
Mo ṣì máa mọ̀rọ̀ débi Karimo náà. But before I forget, regardless of anything, the worst thing in life is when you go to Abalis, they tell you that your mother has been behind your predicament or your mother is sleeping with your boyfriend. Just waka away if you can do. Because if not, it will turn to generational curse. What Karimo is doing now, Karimo is not doing herself a favor. Look at Karimo in a video. The children was beside her, calling mommy, mommy. And she was saying, hey, I'm a product of one night stand. I'm a product of one night stand. Karimo, who tells you that you can never make any mistake that will make your own children come against you before you find you are just 30-something? You are doing that to your mother. Instead of you to jejely waka away, just because they want to be using you to build their pages. Okay, Kekam, I don't understand your message. You can retype it again. Just because they want to be using you to build their own celebrity. Karimo, me very Karimo. Tell them what brought you to social media. She ain't continue nursing board America ni kò wá ṣe nìyẹn. Okay, Kekam, thank you. Was that what they tell you to come and do on social media? The nursing board in America, everything that you do, you have done concerning Mohbad's justice. Instead of you to come out and do the needful, you are just doing the rada. Everything that you are going through now, you have not seen anything, Karimo. Mohbad is the one destroying your life. Because if you can stay beside your own children, around your own children, and be saying it on social media that you are a product of one night stand, and that children will grow to see everything on social media, and they will remember when you were doing it because they are no more kids. Whatever I did when my son was three years old, you don't know you are putting those children in trauma. When they start to know how to handle their phone, they will start going to social media without you knowing to see what you have been doing every day. They want to see it. That is how smart Omo Iloyibo get. But because people are not telling you the truth, they are encouraging you to be stripping your mother naked on social media. Karimo, if you have closed your mouth and just keep everything to yourself, it is not because of your mother. It is because of your own generation to come. What to gbogbo ègún yẹn, gbogbo ègún àti gbogbo èpè yẹn, o tún fà sórí ara ẹ tọmọtọmọ. Ó mà ṣe o. Do you know what many of us have said when we were young concerning our parents? Ẹlòmíì, bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ amrọ̀bà ni. Ẹlòmíì, ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ ti pààyàn lójú èèyàn rí. But they can never say it out. I'm not bringing anybody up now, please. I want to satisfy myself today.
Àti kọ́ńdọ́dọ̀ wòlíì, kọ́ńdọ́dọ̀ àfà, kọ́ńdọ́dọ̀ ìmáàmù, wọ́n á máa sọ fún wọn pé ìyá ẹ̀ ní ìyá ẹ̀.
I'm trying
wọ́n máa
to
sọ fún àwọn pé kò
I'm
sí
trying to
nǹkan tí
be a
ìyá lè ṣe ìyá
I'm
ìjọba
trying to
máa
be
ṣe.
a good child.
Ó máa kò
I
sí
have to put table manners,
activities
so
àwọn ọmọ wa ń dé
I have to
tó ń
finish
sọ fún
eating and I
ọmọ
will
wa pé
respond to all of
kí
you.
ọmọ máa jẹ́
Thank you.
ìyá ló ní kálukú ń tẹnu mọ́ láyé.
ẹmu kó tó ó ń ta mí inside our belly ó máa dàbí pé ìgbà tó ń fún wa lẹ́sẹ̀ ni. Some people mo mọ èèyàn tó yẹ pé ìjọ tó bá ti lóyún báyìí she will remain in the hospital till the day she's going to deliver that baby. Papa Rihanna, if you train your child, yes, so that is why I took my own time to train my own children. And I'm not going to allow anybody to come and be cursing my children anyhow on social media. Both Mohbad's mom and Mohbad's dad, they are at fault. Keep Papa Mohbad was sọ fún wa. We need to sit both of them down and be asking them questions for us to know what transpired between both of them. Baba Mohbad, why did you form a team? Let's continue.
ìyá ni aside my daddy prophetess àti tọpẹ ìyá ni oníkálukú ń tẹnu mọ́ kọ́dọ̀dọ̀ àwọn wòlíì wa gbọ́ má ṣe ìyá ẹ̀ o ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run o.
Ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye tí a kò lè fowó ra. Ó lóyún mi fóṣù mẹ́sàn-án.
Nobody will interject you.
Mohbad's mom did not leave Mohbad. Immediately she gave birth to him. She left after some years. She has finished his job. Ó ti lóyún ẹ̀ fóṣù mẹ́sàn-án. God rented her womb. She used her womb to carry that baby for 9 months. She bagged that baby for 3 years. She breastfed the baby before she left. And we don't know what transpired between both of them. The reason why she left, we don't know. And you people formed a group castigating and destroying that woman's life. You were contributing money for Mohbad's dad for over a year now. You bought a car for Mohbad's dad. Mohbad's dad is living in a posh house. He's doing his music. And still, you don't leave this woman alone. And you think we're going to get justice. Hell.
kó tó débi tó ti máa ní kó má ṣe bàbá ẹ̀ àfẹ́ ajẹ́ tó bá ní àròjinlẹ̀ ló máa sọ fún ẹ pé àti yé àti bàbá ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run ẹ̀. When I listened to her this morning, she said a lot of things that is paining her.
Ama Siva, let me respond to your message. He said, the Bible says we shall know the truth and the truth shall set us free. I have never castigated Mohbad's mom without castigating Mohbad's dad. What I did to Wunmi is what I did to Mohbad's dad and what I did to Mohbad's mom. I did not just castigate them. I told them the pure truth. But because they have separated everything, Baba Mohbad's dad formed a team. They want us to be working for Mohbad's dad. I am not in for that. If you are with Mohbad's dad team, they want you to be castigating Wunmi and Mohbad's mom alone. That is not going to happen on my own side. I am big enough to decide for myself. Ama, I did not come here to tell you that I have not done it in the past, and I'm still doing it. And what I'm still doing right now is telling all of them the truth. But I don't want to be one-sided. I want to say it the way it is to Mohbad's dad, to Mohbad's mom, and to Wunmi. And the reason why I went to go and bring this video is because I started everything with them from the beginning of this movement. I don't want to be one-sided. And everything I'm going to say today now is the pure truth. And I want to open some hosts to some things that they are not paying attention to. Because after today, I'm not going to do this. I left them to be doing their madness all this while because I don't want to fail my exams. But I could see even up to yesterday, they are still lying against us. You guys don't know what is happening on Facebook. I'm going to read one post that I sent to Botiga today. The way they are poisoning people's mind against us. And nobody can chase me away. Comfy, if you are ready, just pack your things and leave. So let's continue.
She was crying brutally. And I asked her to drop the phone that I'll call her back in the evening.
No
Just
host for now, please. I'll be sorry, no panelist for now.
On behalf of Daddy, I talked to her, please, mommy.
She pleaded with Mohbad's mom. After listening to Mohbad's dad, listening to Mohbad's mom, she saw the fault of both of them. And that is what we should do. This particular prophetess is who can tell us the pure truth. She was the one that went to Ikorodu and removed Mohbad's dad from that dungeon when they wanted to buy the father. She went there to remove this man. But this woman, again, they bullied her to silence on social media over a year. People like Buki Jesse, one pelen to bully woman in by. Thank you, Gabiolite.
She now said, I even wanted to leave that house because
when they were bullying Mohbad's mom, that she was sitting in Lekki, if you understand and study Mohbad's mom, you will know they used her vulnerability. She was lack of education, poverty, upbringing. How old was she when she gave birth to Blessing? What was at the education level? Is it because many of us now we're in abroad, we have seen the light? Maybe if I'm still stuck in that Nigeria, I will still be like Mohbad's mom. Go and check all my videos. If you understand Yoruba, you will listen to everything I have told Mohbad's mom and dad and Mumi from the beginning.
And ejoko síbẹ̀ má kú níbẹ̀. Ohun tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Mi ò rìn kórí má mi. Èmi yìí wà nínú àwọn tó dá yín ní ẹ̀bi. Cause ṣẹ́rẹ́bẹ̀ ṣeré mi, I'm very blunt.
Ṣé ti bọ́ ìwọ tó wá comment sí kí lórúkọ ẹni tó comment ilé ẹ̀kan yẹn lọ ti gbàgbé orúkọ ẹ̀. This particular woman, she has been blaming Mohbad's mom as well before she listened to their story. And she listened to the story from Mohbad's mom and from Mohbad's dad. And Mohbad's dad did not come out to come and tell us that this woman was lying. Even for the fact that she did not even tell us the details of what they both told her. But at least with what she's talking about now, you will know that the fault was from both of them. And I'm telling you for free now that the reason why Mohbad was planning to bring the father and the mother together, Mohbad knew that they are going to buy him. Mohbad Imo, go and listen to all Mohbad's video again. And I will be duetting those videos now and be commenting on it for you to listen. He said many things in his videos. He knew he's going to die. But Mohbad knows without the father and the mom together, they will never know where the death comes from. That is why the guy was planning to bring both of them together. And without both of them coming together now, there is no way you can get the justice. Mohbad's mom carried Mohbad for 9 months. She did not terminate the pregnancy. She breastfed the baby for almost 1 year. She backed Mohbad for over 3 years before she left that house. The reason why she left, we don't know. Don't believe what Mr. Aloba was saying or has said about Mohbad's mom without bringing both of them together, and we'll be asking them, both of them, questions one after the other. This one is almost finished. I want
everybody to listen good. Problem. But ọmọ yẹn kó mi àkíhà tí ọkọ yín lè kọ sí yín, kó mi nǹkan kí nǹkan tí ọkọ yín lè ṣe sí yín, àsálà ló yẹ kẹ́ sá, àsá àṣeyọrí.
Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ sá àsálà àṣeyọrí? Lack of education, upbringing, poverty. Look at Mohbad's mom. If not, pé Ọlọ́run gbógo fọ́lẹ̀ Mohbad, can you even employ her as your help or as your sales guy in the shop? I'm sorry, me if you downgrade there. Me if you downgrade there. Ele tó tún pé ẹni tó ń yà náà, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pọlọ rírun ẹ tútù débí, mi rí ti yín rò lẹ́ni.
Ló yẹ kẹ́ sá lórí ọmọ yẹn. Ọlọ́run onímájẹ̀mú ọ̀run gbọ́. kò sọ́mọ kankan tí gbogbo yín nínú family yín fẹ́ bílẹ̀nì tó fẹ́ dàbí ìlérí olúwa.
kò sí.
sí kankan nù yín sì tó yín sunkún ìlérí olúwa.
They are not crying yet.
Kò sí èyí tó ń sunkún ìlérí olúwa nísìnyí yín. Kò sí èyí tó ń sunkún ẹ̀ nínú yín nísìnyí nínú ẹ̀yìn ẹbí ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin bọ́ àké ọbẹ̀ yín lábẹ́ẹ̀tì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. When it comes to the time that you realize that you is a great loss in your family.
Great loss. Yeah.
Not in your family alone, but the whole world.
Great loss. Great loss for all of us.
I shall try láti calm wọn down. Àwa agree sí orí pé okay má worry. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi àti daddy wọ́n ní ibi táwọn wà yẹn. Àwọn ò jáde kọ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ẹ má worry. Ká lè lé ọkàn ni. So we both agreed that mi àti daddy a máa yọjú sí yín ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ ìní. Yíyọjú tá fẹ́ yọjú o. Don't misquote me.
She tried her possible best to bring both of them together so that what Chairman did in Abuja Ojo Tabari Binibi Wole. The IT guy, good afternoon, sir. This woman was planning then to bring Mohbad's mom and dad together, which is the reason why I am bringing this to your table today. The reason why I'm doing this video today is where this woman is going. Listen attentively.
Yọjú ní yọjú pé daddy should go and stay there. Iná tó ń jó láàrin àwọn méjèèjì nítorí pé lérí olúwa fúnra ara ẹ̀ month October yìí ló fẹ́ sọ àwọn méjèèjì papọ̀ padà kí wọ́n wẹ̀ dára wọn kí wọ́n ṣe túnmí gbé láàrin ara wọn tọkọ-tìyàwó. Ìlérí olúwa is not at rest. Yes,
can never be.
Àwa ń ríran. Yes. À ń rí ìran tí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fi hàn wá confirm ni. Kì í ṣe ìran tá a lè gbé pamọ́ ká sọ pé àríran. A wà nínú ẹni tó rí ìran àdéhùn nínú ẹni tó rí vision. Ìlérí olúwa is walking around ó rìn káàkiri ni.
Up till now,
it's not at rest.
This particular video is over 13 months. For you to know on TikTok, I did not start this advocacy on TikTok. I started it from my Facebook on the 14th or 15th of September, if I'm right, last year. And this woman, I was following her back to back then because I was in college, full-time, I was busy. So I don't really have time to be coming out every day. But I followed everything that was going on in the beginning. So Mohbad was planning to bring both of them together, not for them to be lapio-pio. Oh, Mohbad knew he's going to die. He was going to die. And the reason why he was planning to bring both mother and father together was for both of them to know what bind him. But yati gbowo, ó ti jẹ dodo kò lè sọ dodo. Wọ́n ti kọ́wọ́ bàbá wọ kọ̀ṣọ́. Wọ́n ti fi wọ́n lọ́kàn balẹ̀ ọjọ́ tá bá rí ibi ni bí ń wọlé. Wọ́n ti lọ sin ọmọ láì mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ. Mohbad was not a chicken. Mohbad ò kì í ṣe ajá, kò kì í ṣe ẹran. Even in abroad, you can't just kill a rat or a dog or any animal like that. Regardless of education, how poor you might be, ìtara bíamọ ẹni tó bá ní ìtara bíamọ. But kò wọ́n lára bàbá Mohbad láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ikú ọmọ yẹn dùn wọ́n rárá. A dẹ̀ ń wò yín láwò sunkún, ẹ̀ ń wòra yín láwò rẹ́rìn. Ẹni kọ́ máa jáde fún wa. Wọ́n Bukky Jesse parọ́ mọ́ mi pé wọ́n gbé nùdù mi wá fún yín. Ẹbí yín pè mí, ó pè mí, wọ́n bá wa méjèèjì sọ̀rọ̀. You promised to come out and debunk the lies. You came out, you were talking about Coco. Wọ́n jẹ Coco mi. Baba Mohbad, nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣe dákẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yín ni pé ìdájọ́ yín kò sí lọ́wọ́ anybody mọ́. Ìdájọ́ ìyàwó yín kò sí lọ́wọ́ anybody. Ìdájọ́ Wùnmí kò sí lọ́wọ́ anybody. Iṣẹ́ t'Ọlọ́run ti parí ni. It's like you all have written your exams. You are just waiting for the results. The date has not been announced. But ojú gbogbo wa ló máa fi rí. But the reason why I'm doing this, I will go on it now. Let me go on my list. There's one particular woman on TikTok. I met her on TikTok, Rich Grace, if you know her. And there's one particular man they call Babalawo, Tomankpere ni Babalawo Mohbad on TikTok. I met both of them. I couldn't remember how I got to get Madam Rich Grace number. Number. We were chatting on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, it's not about, we don't prognose, we don't talk anything aside justice for Mohbad. So, my spirit ministered to me one day that without Mohbad's mom in the picture, when I was still talking about seeking justice for Mohbad, and I sat down, I was really worried. Fortunately for me, one day, that Babalawo Mohbad came to my show. And during my live show, I told him, sir, after the live show, can you give me your number? Can you please inbox me your number? I need to speak with you. He said yes. He sent his number to me through TikTok message. And when I finished, I called that man. I said, you are calling yourself Mohbad's Babalawo. You knew this guy according to what you have been telling us on social media. Was there anything you can do for us to get the justice that we've been looking for? He said he knew some things that he can do, but it's going to cost him money. I said, why? He said he just need to go to where Mohbad is in the morgue. He just need to talk or speak to his spirit. I said, why don't you have Mohbad's dad's number? He said he has it. I said, call them and tell him now. He said, it's not what you are thinking, oh, madam. I said, what? He said, the government are not allowing Mohbad's dad to go to the morgue to see Mohbad again. And I said, how can Mohbad's dad be hiding something like that when we are all out advocating justice? She Baba Mohbad you see more power of the public in it. Okay, let me talk to Baba Mohbad myself. But don't give me his number. I want both of three of us. Or you go and deliver the message and come back to me and tell me what happened. Go and tell Mohbad's dad to go to his platform and say it there that the Lagos government is not allowing him to see the dead body of his son. Then the public will stand up for him. The man didn't come back the first day, the second day, the third day. He just gave me one excuse. And he said, the only way he can go there is to bribe the security. And he said he's going to collect 2 million naira. I said, me? Now, abroad I do. I work hard to make my own money. Kule Otubu, thank you for joining. So there's no way I can give you 2 million naira. And there's no way I can go to my platform and solicit for money. And that was when the Arifa, Westo, Prime Boy spending, that was that time. I said, I can't go to my platform and ask anybody for money. So then we just leave that one aside. And I went to, when I heard that Mohbad's mom and Wunmi are no more living together, that they rented one house for Mohbad's mom. I now went to Mama Rich Grace. I said, please, the only thing I want you to do for me, I know you, because she used to tell me that she and Bukky Jesse used to talk almost every day. They were very close. Me mo pe inu egbe kan na ni gbogbo won jo wa. Èmi nìkan ni mugo láàrin wọn. I said, can you please go to Bukky Jesse? Tell Bukky Jesse, number one, to stop fracalizing Mohbad's issue. That is not going to lead us anywhere. I said something like that. Bukky Jesse should learn how to just overlook people that are abusing her from the other side. As long as you put yourself out there that you are going to fight for justice, you need to do it right. You need to be able to learn how to ignore many things. I told that woman. And I told that woman to go to Bukky Jesse and get me Mohbad's mom's number. Again to Sonyoba. Mo lọ bá Mama Rich Grace. Èmi àti wọn máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad lórí WhatsApp. Mo ṣì ní number wọn, mo ṣì ní gbogbo message tó wà láàrin wa. Kódà gan a tún fẹ́ ṣe business papọ̀. Nǹkan tó lè máa ṣe ní Nàìjíríà tó máa post sí mi tí máa bá wọn tà. kódà gan wọ́n tún sọ fún mi débi pé Bukky Jesse náà bá wọn plan business kan gbà yẹn táwọn náà máa send sí UK but mi ò rántí mọ́. Mo wá lọ bá because ẹni tí mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ mo wá lọ bá Mama Rich Grace mo ní ẹjọ́ mà mo ní nǹkan ẹyọ kan tẹ́ ẹ máa ṣe fún mi mo ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run sọ fún mi pé láì ṣe pé ìyá Mohbad àti bàbá Mohbad wọ́n parapọ̀ láti wá justice fọ́mọ wọn mo ní àkàn pariwo lásán ni yes. What do you want to go and buy? Bá mi ra kíni Siri tá máa ń jẹ yẹn. Yeah, take my card. Say that you have money, I will transfer it. Yeah, I will transfer it. You don't want to spend your own money. Buy two. Hey, sorry. The Siri tá máa ń ra yẹn kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ náà granola. And kò sí milk kankan nulẹ̀ mọ́ o. Hello, Rasoya milk méjì. The one that I used to buy two, please. And one small yogurt. I will transfer your money when you come back, please. Buy two milk. Ṣé gbọ́, tó bá jẹ́ mi ń sin wọ́n pọn báàgì lé mi lẹ́yìn. Orun mú mi. Mi fẹ́ mú mi mo ṣe wá. Ẹ má worry. Níbo ni mo bá ọ̀rọ̀ dé náà? Mo wá lọ bá Mama Rich Grace. If you don't understand, I will say it in English again, but let me do it in Yoruba. So mo wá lọ bá Mama Rich Grace. Mo ní ẹjọ́ mà. Mo ṣàlàyé fún wọn pé kàn sọ fún Bukky Jesse. Mi ò sọ ní bàjẹ́ o. I did not say it in any bad way. But because I saw Bukky Jesse with what she's doing it wholeheartedly. Before she derailed, before they bought her, I sent that woman to her with love. I did not do it from any bitterness from my heart, no. Mo wá sọ fún màmá yẹn náà. Mo ní ẹ bá mi wá bá ṣe máa gba nọ́mbà ìyá Mohbad. Mo ní tẹ́ bá ti fún mi ní nọ́mbà ìyá Mohbad àbí tá bá mọ bí tí ìyá Mohbad ń gbé. I said I would do the assignment myself. And my plan then was I wanted to put Mohbad's mom in one hotel just for her to settle her brain first. You might be the part of people that are castigating Mohbad's mom today. You might be the one abusing her today. You never know what you can go through tomorrow. You don't know your tomorrow. Like Karima at the age of 34. Revealing all the secrets of her mother. Karima might still do some things that the children might know. And they will do the same thing for her tomorrow. That is why we have to be very, very careful in this life before you do anything. You don't know what tomorrow will bring to your table. Be careful of tomorrow. Because yesterday has gone. Today is going down again. But what tomorrow is going to bring, we don't know. And I said to that woman, I said, Ma, please give me Mohbad's mom's number or a house address or wherever she's living. I said I will do the remaining myself. And I promise, Auntie Bank Paro Kolon she dajo fún mi. Nothing I'm telling you now but the pure truth. They pushed me to what I'm doing today. And I'm not going to come back tomorrow. I want to go back to what I've been doing. Good morning, my lovely sister. Osha mi Osha. Mo wá pè ìyá yẹn. And the woman said she's okay. But the first day, she didn't come back to me. The second day, she didn't come back to me. The third day, I called the woman. I said, Ma, take my number. She said she was on the phone with Bukky Jesse a few days ago. But they didn't even have time to talk about Mohbad's mom, talk less of getting a number. And I knew àtijọ́ yẹn mo ti fura sí ìyá yẹn. Àwọn Ìbàdàn ẹ ṣọ́ra fún wọn. I'm sorry o gbogbo ẹ̀yin Ìbàdàn tẹ́ bá wà níbi tẹ́ jẹ́ èèyàn gidi. So I left the woman. I went to Comfy because me and Comfy, we have our number. We talk concerning this justice again. Sometimes if I need some information or I need any show that I don't have, I want to analyze, I will call Comfy. Comfy is not somebody that doesn't know my number. She has my number. Even up till now, I still block one another. The day that Oba petitioned Mohbad's dad, I called Comfy before she went to go and get the information from Bukky Jesse. I was crying on the phone with Comfy that is this how we're going to allow Mohbad's dad to go to jail for what he did not do, not knowing that pé bàbá Mohbad gangan èṣù ni wọ́n. Èmi ò sí níbí láti bá yín parọ́. tí bá fẹ́ tẹ̀sí Wùmí lójú máa tẹ̀sí lójú kò sẹ́ni tó lè change mind mi. Wùmí knew what bind Mohbad. Baba Mohbad knew what bind Mohbad. Ìyá Mohbad knew what bind Mohbad. So the woman did not come to me with the number. I now sent message to Comfy. I said, can you please give me Bukky Jese's number? Comfy ba send the Bukky Jese's number to me. I left message for Bukky. When Bukky Jesse came back to me, me, miss call, I was sleeping. She left message that, sister, I got your message. I'm on my way now. If you can call me back in another 1 hour, it will be fine. By the time I woke up, that 1 hour has passed, has gone. And I left message. I left message for Bukky Jesse again. Then, Bukky Jesse was still part of all of us, but not anymore. So, all of a sudden, that the last day that I missed Bukky Jesse's call, we couldn't talk. I left message for her that when she's free again, she should let me know. I'll call her. She didn't call me. I don't know what is happening. All of a sudden, I just saw Bukky Jesse started bullying me, castigating me, insulting my children. She said, I have 4 children, for 4 children men, and they rejected all my children. Wow. In what way? I am 3 and 1. I have 3 graduates in my house. She ọmọ 18 years tó ti ń dá lọ shop nsin. Ló fẹ́ sọ pé ọkùnrin ò gbà lọ́wọ́ mi. Ọkùnrin yẹn gan ló short. And nǹkan tó wá bí mi nínú jù ni pé Bukky Jesse came out and tell the whole world that I sent my note to Mohbad's dad. And the way she presented that show that day, 90% of people on that show will be thinking she was saying the truth. And fortunately for me, with the good that I've done on my page, on my Facebook page, a woman knew me on my Facebook page, and she called me. The woman happens to be Mr. Aloba's sister. Or family, Kakpeni family. The woman called Mr. Aloba. She said the first question to brother ló máa ń pè wọ́n. Ó lóun sọ pé kí ló dé tóbìnrin send ìwòwò sí yín tẹ́ wá send ẹ̀ sí Bukky Jesse. And Mr. Aloba said, which obìnrin? And Mr. Aloba, can you play the show as evidence? Chairman, I will check if I can. I will check. Everything is on my kidney. So Mr. Aloba now said, don't you know what is going on social media? Mr. Aloba knew everything that is going on social media. And Mr. Aloba told that woman that, don't you see or don't you hear when they lied against me that I was doing threesome? How many times do you want me to be going to social media and be debunking their lies? And Mr. Aloba made that woman. He confessed to that woman that what Bukky Jesse said that day was a pure lie. And Mr. Aloba promised that woman that he will come on Sunday and debunk what Bukky Jesse said. And when Mr. Aloba was live on that Sunday, I was one of the first set of people that was on that live. I was on that live from beginning to the end. But from that beginning to the end, Baba did not mention anything about my note. Rather, Baba was talking about the story between him and the African TV. And I was angry. And since then, kini e bi chairman ṣe sọ mo níbi tí mo tó wọ́n sí bọ̀ èmi ò ń ṣe àwọn confí lọ́lọ́run fi oúnjẹ sínú sórí social media oúnjẹ ìnira tó ń jẹ èmi ò wá jẹ oúnjẹ ìnira lórí Facebook ṣé mo ní ṣá.
àwọn tó ní dúró pé àwọn fẹ́ ṣáájú ṣé àwọn ọmọ wọn kú ni.
Mo tọ́jú ẹ̀ síbi kan mi mọ́ bí tí mo tọ́jú ẹ̀ sí máa ṣé mi ti delete ẹ̀ ṣá. Ẹ má bínú mi ì fẹ́ distraction ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo ibi tí máa ń tọ́jú àwọn post mi sí. Nǹkan tẹ́ni play yìí ọ̀nà ẹ̀ jìn What I be buying?
Oh, that's your Arifa.
My second offense, Abi, the second thing I did wrong, according to Bukky Jesse, listen to it.
Then number 2,
Mr. Razak, good afternoon, sir.
Bàbá ni àwọn Arifa ń gbèjà. Ibo jẹ́ kí bàbá bọ́ta kó sọ̀rọ̀. No, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kíní kan fún yín lẹ́yìn, mo máa sọ kíní kan. Èmi tí mò ń dá sí ìjà Mohbad, bàbá ọ̀ràn mi ṣe o. Anybody tó bá ní problem, please don't put ever fi bàbá sí. Bàbá ọ̀ràn anybody ṣe ó wù wá as ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere la ṣe fẹ́ gbèjà Mohbad. Tí kọ̀kọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́tà mi lẹ́yìn, God forbid. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice lẹ́yìn kí bàbá Mohbad gbàdúrà ní kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ inú ilé ẹ̀. Mi ní blame bàbá pé kò dá sí irú ṣòwò lẹ́fẹ́ kí bàbá wa máa ṣe. Ṣé àwọn olórí burúkú apọ̀kọjáyé group tó ti sọ pé bàbá ló rán wa ń ṣẹ́ ẹ tún wá expect kí bàbá bọ́ta.
Bàbá ló rán yín ṣẹ́, of course.
Bàbá wa ń ṣẹ́ ni bàbá òun wá ń ṣẹ́ náà. Expect kí bàbá bọ́ta.
Bàbá ló rán yín ṣẹ́, of course.
Bàbá wa ń ṣẹ́ ni bàbá òun wá ń ṣẹ́ náà.
Bàbá ló rán yín ṣẹ́.
Many of you are making money from justice for Mohbad.
Minus me, Bukky Jesse.
So why are you now expecting Baba to come and talk? Ṣé bàbá ló ní kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Ohun yìí lẹ dá sí, ohun mi ni mo dá sí. Ẹ gbàgbé.
So the reason why she did this video was because I came out to correct. Okay, ó dà pé mo ní fídíò tí chairman ń sọ yá, bọ́jọ́ òun mo fẹ́ kúrò mi ti máa ń play gbogbo eléyìí. Ṣé rí pé mo ní gbogbo atrocities wọn lọ́wọ́. Mo dìídì lọ ṣí WhatsApp ṣẹ́ tí rí. Mo ní sofo group ni mo ṣí fún, mo ṣí page yẹn lórí WhatsApp mi. Oh my God. But chairman mi rò ó yá mo lè ráyè gbogbo eléyìí. Jẹ́ wọlé.
Àtàbẹ̀rẹ̀ justice tí Wahab tó
Yeah.
before the next corona. Ṣé mo ye days tó wà náà.
Ṣé tí tọ́jọ́ ti ń parọ́ bọ̀.
Ṣé bí bá kan la ṣe sanwó yẹn.
10 million naira to 25
Mo máa
million.
wo gbogbo ìtẹ́ni kan lọ mú GoFundMe wálẹ̀. Wọ́n á mú yín wálẹ̀ kan tó mú GoFundMe wálẹ̀. Nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí Mr. Wahab bá wa dá sí. Ṣé wọ́n ti pé a ní àfẹ́jẹ́ kan bá wa lọ before the next corona. Ṣé pé gbogbo ojú 1 week lọ. Adẹ̀rí half of his money kó sílẹ̀. Ṣé o bí GoFundMe ni ẹ lọ́wọ́ GoFundMe gbà yẹn. Kò tí ì débi kankan. Kò ì débi kankan.
GoFundMe lele ibi tó ti parọ́ mọ́ mi yẹn ni mi mọ ibi tí tó wà. Jẹ́ mo. Eléyìí kọ́. Ṣé àmàdó dà pé ibẹ̀ yẹn sì máa gbàgbé ẹ̀fọ́ náà? Mi rí. Tí n bá rí. Àbí mo ẹ jẹ́ kí n wọlé.
Mo chat kan. Sorry. Àwọn èèyàn they were not siblings. Wọn ò tán rárá. Màá dẹ̀ máa fún yín láwọn point mi.
Mi ní play lẹ́yìn sí mi ráyè yẹn. Ó ti ẹ̀ pọ̀ ń bí. Ọlọ́run má fi àti jẹ wá síbi ìnira. So ọ̀tọ̀ ni ẹ má jẹ́ kí n chairman mi ò rí fídíò yẹn but n bá rí mo lè post ẹ̀ sórí page mi. Bukky Jesse now lied that I sent my note to Mr. Aloba. But instead of Mr. Aloba to come out, to come and debunk the lies, Mr. Aloba came to come and tell all the story between him and African TV. And I was angry. I was really angry. But I've been looking. But almost 3 months ago, that spirit told me that the job of this justice movement that we're looking for has been done in heaven. He said I should just go and sit down and be looking. And the reason why Mr. Aloba, the reason why I am here today is I want to put 2 + 2 together. Because ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ níyẹn padà mú láti gbé síbẹ̀ àwọn bàbá steam Mr. Aloba's team. Okay, orí gúrẹ́sì ni màá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Ẹ bá mi pé àwọn tí kàn máa bọ̀. Gúrẹ́sì, ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti orí gúrẹ́sì. I have been keeping quiet láti jọ́ tọ́lọ́run ti sọ fún mi pé kí n má dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad mọ́. I am not on social media to make any stupid money. I have a lot of things that I'm doing tó ń fún mi lówó. Àìmọye nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe gan tó yẹ pé èmi tí mò ń ṣe gan èmi kọ́ ni mò ń náwó yẹn, máa ń fi àwọn owó yẹn ṣàánú ni. Gbogbo àwọn vendors tí máa advertise fún. I have never for one day sit down to enjoy the money. Let me finish Mama Rich Grace story. So me and Bukky Jesse, we couldn't talk, but all of a sudden I saw Bukky Jesse on social media blogging me, defaming my character, calling me lying that kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? I don't know. Mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wò pé 2 + 2. But since then, I look more than talk. I do more look more than talk. Mo ń lọ káàkiri. If you see me going around, mo ń wò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Because èmi gangan investigative journalist ni mi bí K-Crown. Mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣọ́ gbogbo wọn. And I could see they sent Comfy out. I did not fight Comfy. All of a sudden, me and Comfy that will be discussing, be talking how to move this justice forward. Comfy started blogging me on our Facebook and TikTok without no reason. This is me and Comfy. We started Aloba, 12th of March, 2024. 12th of March. I might exchange videos. Ma bring colon wa shabosi o. Ohun re o. For somebody that you have conversation with, that can call you on WhatsApp pé me they like nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá yẹn kò dá o. Ká dé sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni mo ṣe sọ. Then we put 2 + 2 together. If I want to come out and say sorry to Baba, I will do it. But not you just decide to just go on your platform and start blogging me for no reason. So that means they are giving you the job. It's not something that comes within you. That comes from you. You were doing it for some people. And the reason why I am out today is the show that you Comfy posted on your page, you and Obaro. So Comfy will be blogging me. Mother Rich Grace will be condemning me on a show. I was on live show one day when the Spirit of God told me to turn into prayers, that I should be praying instead of analyzing Mohbad's issue. But since the day I started that prayer, it's problem. You see all this social media brouhaha is the smallest out of the problem I've been through in my life. Go to my family. Orúkọ ìdílé àti ìdílé ìyá àti bàbá èmi Adéníkẹ́ obìnrin single-handedly mo yí padà sí rere. You think it's a joke for a single mother in abroad to raise ọmọ alálùbáríkàs? Kò ń ṣe ọmọ tó kàn lọ sí secondary school. My first daughter has 2 degrees and a master. Second one, same thing. They are living in their house. Àwọn tó mọ̀ mi wà ń bí, Ebony wà ń bí, àwọn tá jọ ń sùn tá jọ ń jí lélẹ̀. Third born mi graduated last week. So kí ni mo fẹ́ kọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe fún mi wá sọ pé owó òkú ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lèmi fẹ́ máa gbà táfù àkwà Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. Mo ṣì ń ṣiṣẹ́, mo sọ fún yín mo ti fi time sheet mi ń rè. For this week mo ti submit ẹ̀ láti jẹta. Gbágáhùn lọ́jọ́ Tuesday owó ti wọlé. Because I don't, thank you. God bless you my dear sister. Mi ìfẹ́ ká ti jẹ́ àti mú mi kó wá láti bí ìnira. I love to stand alone. One woman mopo lèmi. No, I don't lobby. Mo máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn ń gbà mí pé don't call me a woman because Ọlọ́run kàn fi plate sí mi lábẹ́ ni ọ̀pá ló yẹ kí n ní kí n máa ná káàkiri. Gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó bá ní má jẹ wọn mọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó bá ní má jèrè iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe lórí ọmọ mi. Bí náà ìṣe ń jó wọlẹ̀, bí ògo yín ṣe máa jó wọlẹ̀ tọmọtọmọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sọ́ra yín di àjẹ́, tẹ́ sọ́ra yín di oṣó lórí social media, tẹ́ máa wọ́n èpè, tẹ́ máa ṣépè fáwọn èèyàn. Bí iná ìṣe ń kú ni ògo yín bá ṣe máa wọlẹ̀ tọmọtọmọ. Bó ṣe ti ń jó látàárọ̀ tó ń jó tí ò sẹ́ni tó lè dí lọ́wọ́, ayé ò ní rógo èmi àti ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi dí lọ́wọ́ o. Ògo àwọn ọmọ ayé ò ní rí dí lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ẹni tó ní kí n jìyà lórí ọmọ kí n tún jẹ̀yà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ, ẹ kú tògótògó lórúkọ Jésù, ẹ wọlẹ̀ bí àrá. Àwa má rídìí tó mi fi ń wọnú àgbọn tí ò sẹ́ni tó yé gbogbo ẹ̀ àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi tọmọtọmọ. Ayé ò ní rídìí wa o. Ayé ò ní rídìí ògo wa. Ayé ò ní rí àwọn ọmọ wa pa bọ́n ṣe pa Mohbad lórúkọ Jésù. Èdìdì tó fi ṣe omi sínú àgbọn yìí tí ò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀. èdìdì yẹn Ọlọ́run á rán jáde ní wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ yìí á fi justice for Mohbad á fi ṣe èdìdì á tú gbogbo àṣírí gbogbo ẹni tó ń dí ìṣerere ìránṣẹ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ nítorí Mohbad is still walking around roaming about looking for his justice for him to have eternal rest. But unfortunately, the whole family, including the wife, they are part of the one that are obstructing the justice. Àwa máa rí di ìjọ tẹ́ni kankan bá ti mẹ́ni tó mi ṣe wọnú àgbọn náà ṣe máa rí di èmi àti yín o ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹni tí ò mọ bí tó mi wọnú àgbọn wọn rí di òkú wọn rí di ọ̀sà wọn rí di wọn kò sẹ́ni tó mọ bí tó mi wọnú àgbọn ayé ò ní rí di èmi àti yín tọmọtọmọ gbogbo ẹni tó ń fi wáré tó ń gbé wa ṣépè lórí social media ní kọ̀rọ̀ ní gbangba mo dá padà sí ìṣẹ̀dá wọn ní ìgbà méje àádọ́rin méje agogo rèé tó bá lu agogo gbogbo ará àdúgbò á gbọ́ agogo ìbànújẹ́ agogo ọ̀fọ̀ agogo ìdààmú ìpayín keke lórí gbogbo ẹni tó ń gbé mi ṣépè tọmọtọmọ lórí gbogbo ẹni tó ṣépè fún yín tọmọtọmọ láì nídìí agogo ọ̀fọ̀ kó máa lù ń lé wọn agogo máa ń borí eré ni o èmi Adéníkẹ́ ni màá máa lékè gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀tá mi gbogbo ẹni tó yẹ ní kí n fi gbogbo ayé mi ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ọmọ kí n má dúró jẹun ọmọ ẹ máa nìṣó lọ́rùn dèmi ẹ máa ṣubú ara ẹ máa ṣubú ẹ̀mí lórúkọ Jésù. Learn how to live and allow others to live. Kàn fi ìyálà ìyàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ló ní social media. Don't be, you'll be talking on your kini share nǹkan tá Adéníkẹ́ ṣe ó tún play show Baba Mohbad. I will play it all over again and again and again and again. Because mi kì í ṣe abímọ máa wò bíi ti Mr. Aloba. Mi kì í ṣe arógbogbògo jẹ́ bíi ti Mr. Aloba. Mi kì í ṣe àfògo ọmọ ṣayọ̀ bíi ti Mr. Aloba. Tẹ́bá lẹ́ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ èmi ká sọ fún pé mi nígbà ṣé ìlọmọ kọ́kọ́ máa kú lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni àìmọye ọmọ tó ti kú ẹni tó ṣì máa sùn lálẹ́ tí ò ní jí mọ́ lọ́la wọ́n pọ̀. We come and go bó ṣe wù yín lẹ ṣe ti yín ẹ̀yin lẹ wá ké gbàjarè bá wa pé ká gbà yín adẹ̀ ń gbà yín ẹ tún ṣe mọ̀nàmọ́ná. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé mo lẹ́nu ni mo lẹ́nu bàjẹ́ how many hours nísìn tí mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí mi ti gbéyàn gòkè mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ bí mo ṣe jẹ́ tí mi bá wá bá yín ẹ má wá bá mi ẹ má wá bá mi if you are for Josie here or anybody don't come to my platform to hell with all of you. I will feed Josie and his 9 children including the 3 wives. Èmi tí mo jókòó yìí ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín. So you want me to be coming here like àwọn olè àwọn fagídí gayé àwọn fake lifers low lifers kí wọ́n máa show off fún yín bí ìgbà ilẹ̀ máa mọ nǹkan tí mo jẹ́. You don't need to know the kind of person I am. When the time comes for God to show me to the whole world, He will show me Himself. Mr. Josie, àwọn ajá yín wọn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ lọ pọ̀ sí wáyé tí pọ̀ tó máa crush gbogbo yín máa tú àṣírí yín débi tí ò yẹ kí n tú dé èyí tó máa pokò sónú yín ló máa pọ̀ jù. And since then, Comfy and Madam Rich Grace, they started coming for me without knowing when to stop. Comfy will open a platform. Sometimes they won't know that I am on Madam Rich Grace or Romino Mama so 9 of you obìnrin mẹ́sàn ẹ mama sọ̀rọ̀ mi níbi tẹ́ ti ń gbàdúrà òdì lórí ayé mi lórí ọ̀tá mi máa crush gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin lẹ wá bá mi o. So Madam Rich Grace ti lọ. I left all of them to be doing their own thing. But let me tell you one thing that you should go on with today. Whenever you are doing your advocacy, you are doing your your analysis to the extent of going too deeper, that people will know from what you are saying the truth, they will start coming for you. That is their system. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá lọ sórí Guresi. They sent Guresi to me and Lagata at the same time. They will join me in prayers. I will allow Guresi to conduct the program. Ah, my mom. Hello, grandma. Ma pè yín padà mo wà lórí show. Ṣé gbọ́? Okay, ma. Thank you, Funke. Abi for me, sorry. So Guresi now start coming to me. Èmi náà ń wò ṣe mo pé ẹ fẹ́ sùn kẹ́ tó para. And before Guresi started coming to my page, I have been stylishly telling people the kind of person Guresi was. And he is like that today. Therefore, conduct prayer. Before Guresi started coming to my page, I have been calling him out. Mo ti sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé Guresi kò ń ṣe èèyàn gidi o. Guresi kò ń ṣe èèyàn gidi o. And Guresi find his way. Ẹ bá mi invite ẹ, ó ti block mi ní last week. Ẹ bá mi lọ jù sínú WhatsApp ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ní pé fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn bí kò join ni wa. Guresi started coming to my page. 120,000 mo fi wọlé sí Guresi lára. I messaged Guresi many times to give me his number. He didn't give me. One day he was on my platform and baby kan wá bí by pé she wanted me to advertise his cream for her, and she was talking about stretch marks and all that. And I think maybe Guresi lo cream na bibi, I don't know. So eventually I agreed. But mo wá sọ pé I want to test that product on someone, and we chose Guresi that day. I paid the lady 120,000. Guresi went there to go and get the treatment, and since then I was talking to Guresi on WhatsApp. Although I've deleted it, or I don't know where I kept it. I don't know. But if I come across it anytime, I will come back here and play it. So one day I had my chance to Guresi's life. I called him. We spoke for almost 25 minutes. Listen good what Guresi told me. Guresi said when Mohbad died, he was updating on his Facebook, castigating and abusing Mohbad's dad. He said one day he asked a brother living in UK. He told me the brother's name is Muyiwa. Then was Muyiwa. But I don't know who Muyiwa is or was. Isha told me pé òun ní ẹ̀gbọ́n kan. He said the brother saw the post that he has been posting concerning Mohbad's dad on his platform. And Mr. Muyiwa called Guresi from UK. That don't you know Josie? Bó ṣe sọ fún mi nìyẹn níwájú Ọlọ́run àtèèyàn. Mi ní fi kún mi dẹ̀ ní yọ kúrò. He said the Mr. Muyiwa from London told Guresi that don't you know Josie? Guresi was now asking her, who is Josie? I don't know Josie. And they introduced, the man brought him back to memory when Guresi was doing mechanic with not Muyiwa USA. Not Muyiwa USA. Not Muyiwa USA. Although I have deleted the WhatsApp audio because I recorded Guresi and I sent him back to him for him to know that I recorded him that day. Bèrè lọ́wọ́ Guresi tó bá fẹ́ sòótọ́ fún yín. Ṣáàjà máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi lẹ́nu. Because ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ̀ kí n farabalẹ̀. Guresi tí n bá parọ́ mọ́ ẹ káwọn ọ̀run dìde kó ṣe ìdájọ́ fún mi. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mi bá parọ́ mọ́ ẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ kóra yín jọ. Tẹ́ pera yín ní Baba Mohbad's team. Tẹ́ ń dí ìrìn àjò ìlérí Olúwa lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ jẹ́ kí spirit ẹ̀ nísinmi. Ní nísinmi o, àṣírí yín máa tú kí lọ́dún tó ṣú o. Àṣírí yín máa tú ní ọ̀nà àrà ní ọ̀nà ìyanu tó máa la gbogbo àgbáyé já. Guresi, if you don't want to lie, everything I'm saying now and is happening now is what I told you the day I engaged you on WhatsApp call. And you told me, Mr. Muyiwa called you. And Mr. Muyiwa was the one that reminded you of Mr. Dayo. That don't you know Mr. Dayo? Do you remember Mr. Dayo that went for interview on Breakingnews's platform? If you remember that Mr. Dayo, Bisola, I'm not getting your comment. You can comment again. Mr. Muyiwa from London. What month? Even if I don't have the audio, I will remember the month. Let me. Bó ṣe ní Guresi lọ́wọ́. Ẹ wá fẹ́ wò pé ọmọbìnrin yẹn máa pa lẹ́nu mọ́ kó jọ́ ẹ̀yin báwo. Tí pọ̀ tó. Asis Olúrin. Ṣé mi ni mo block àbóhùn ló block mi? Mi mo dà pé mi mo block ẹ. Irọ́ èmi ni mo block ẹ because mi fẹ́ kó Mumbo assist olórin. Okay, that day. Only money hello sir, good morning. Are you free in 10 minutes? Only I will soon be free. We'll let you know when I'm free. Okay, sir. I'm still on now, but if you don't get me, that means I'm sleeping and I will call when I'm up, sir. Okay, ma. I will try call you soon. Money hello sir. I think it's around June. It's around June. Me mote shiri. Around June. This is around between June. Yeah, June. So, fortunately for me that day, Mope Gracie picked up my phone. We discussed. Gracie told me that Mr. Dayo now reminded him of Mr. Muiwa from UK now reminded Gracie of Mr. Dayo that all of them were living very close to one another before. But Gracie was not that close to Mr. Aloba according to what he told me. Mwani, okay. Money now, with the way things is going on now, why don't you leave this man alone? Because Gracie told me that he has been talking to Mr. Aloba, but Mr. Aloba that we are seeing on social media is different from Mr. Aloba that he is dealing with. That Mr. Aloba, nobody can tell him what to do. I said, why don't you come to social media and let the whole world know that you are doing your best? But Mr. Aloba is not listening to you. He said he can't do that. He's going to remain loyal to Mr. Aloba. And don't forget, I told you, Dayo is a mechanic in emotion. God bless you. Me, I'm a mechanic in Dayo. He told me something about mechanic, Mr. Dayo, Gurexi. They were all together where they were living together. But Gurexi told me he doesn't know Mohbad's dad like that. But Mr. Muiwa living in London was now the one that reminded Gurexi of Mr. Aloba and the Dayo. And they were Mr. Muiwa in London was the one that connected Gurexi back to Mohbad's father's life. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹ máa gbọ́ mi tí débi ọ̀rọ̀ ṣé àmà ní farabalẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀. So, and I now told Gurexi, why don't you go and tell the world that Mr. Aloba is the one not listening to you instead of what you are doing now. He said he can never do that. He will remain loyal. If I love somebody, if I do kinikon, if I shake badakon, if I shawokon. He told me many stories. But this is the only one I can remember for now. Okay, I left Gracie. When I volunteered myself to be paying for PRO, they did not come back to me. They didn't bring any PRO. They didn't allow any PRO to work. I spoke to Mr. Aloba one-on-one. Mr. Aloba made me realize that he has a son of 17 years. I said, Baba, this 17-year-old is good enough for you. You don't even need to employ any outsider so that they won't know your story. I didn't even know that the 17-year-old was from the second wife. I don't know. Why is Al now complaining? And what was Gracie tell Baba that he wasn't listening? So you know the way the public will tell Baba to get this lawyer, to do this, to do that, to do that. Even Gracie told me that they employed PRO then that was not working. Gracie said he has complained about 5 times that the PRO was collecting salary because somebody was eventually paying for the PRO. But Gracie said the PRO was not active and is getting paid. I said, why don't you fire that one and allow them to employ another one? He just gave me one excuse. I was watching until when that Mr. Muiwa came to Bukky Jesse, narrated the story, I was looking. But now, I'm going somewhere. And I want all of your boss, all the hosts, to go and finish the rest on your own space. Bukky Jesse did this show. Mbo. Mi ti mọ̀ pé ó ṣì wà lórí kíní mi láàárọ̀ tí mo tún lọ download ẹ̀.
Chat kan.
Ẹ jẹ́ forward.
Kí ló táwọn èèyàn sọ fún mi pé voice note.
Yeah, fast forward. I don't have today to play it over 1 hour. No.
Okay,
this was the show Bukky Jesse did for Baba on the 5th of December.
Justice.
I will post this show on my page today for you to go and watch. I don't have time to play over 1 hour. Mo fẹ́ sumo de assignment in my party. So that one was gone. You know what Bukky Jesse did? And Comfy. Bukky ṣe ń gbá mi bí ni Comfy náà ń dábò mi. Mo wò pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. York Daddy, all their team, they formed a group team. But if I go anywhere, I will just be looking. Mo ń calculate. Now, let me give you the assignment. Let me look for one show.
Since the love that you left is...
I want to look for one show before I... So, now, ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́ wá show Gracie yẹn dànù. Ẹ má bínú, ó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Okay. Gracie ti block mi o because ara ẹ kò tọrọ. Ṣé lè ní ìmọ̀ bóyá òun.
Àtìgbà yẹn ni Mr. Muyiwa ti yọwọ́. Mr. Gracie was aware of all this, and still Mr. Gracie continue láti máa bá mi.
Not this one. Ó ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ Gracie àti PS o. Ṣé lè ní.
Àfọwọ́bà fi ilẹ̀ ní.
Ẹ má bínú. Mi ò fẹ́ kó bá page mi o. Ó yẹ kí n ti wá before now. Kí ni fídíò yẹn náà? Mo ṣe post it recently ni. I even tag Gracie tó fi message ilẹ̀ fún mi pé mo máa block him.